Hello, Aquarius. This is your tarot cards reading for the period of the second half of August 2021. The reading will be a reading in general, might not specific or accurate for each one in individual. I'm talking about the past just recently, present, and the nearest future. Let's start with the card that will represent yourself for the period of the reading with Wheel of Fortune. It symbolizes destiny, unexpected events, and progress. It reminds you that good luck happens as easily as bad, and everything happens in cycles. You may be on top of the world now, but you could just as easily be headed downward. Change is a constant and inevitable part of life, and nothing lasts forever. This basic symbol of this card are clockwise turning wheel with figures on based on it that are rising or falling. That means it's keep changing. Let's take a look at the past just recently. Start with reverse 8 of Cups. It means you are afraid of change. You might be in bad place and scared to move on. It is a stale stagnation and indication that you are afraid of embracing something new and possibly much better. The past just recently, second card, 10 of Cups. It stands for joy, peace, and family. It's sign that it's time to blessing. It's time for the fulfillment one richly deserves, and that it will come. This is what your emotional life could be at its best. The last card for the past just recently, 10 of Wands. It stands for overextending, overwork, burdens, oppression, and struggle. It signifies that you have been pushing yourself too hard. It is a time for you to cut back and lighten your load, and perhaps even share some responsibility. It is a sign that for the sake of your health, you need to cut down on your duties and unending tasks. You cannot see where you are going and only thinking of your responsibilities. The present. Start with the reverse Hierophant. It symbolizes unconventionality and unorthodoxy, in addition to vulnerability and frailty. Although some might not understand your desire to mix things up, it might be necessary. It can also mean total freedom if you are willing to buck the norms and embrace an alternative way of being. Followed by Four of Swords. It stands for rest, contemplation, and quiet preparation. This is a challenge to remain quiet. It means you might need to slow down. This is time to get some rest. For people always on the go, strenuous activities becomes a habit that isn't easy to break. It is an ultimate challenge for the person to do nothing. With today's stressful working environments and busy lifestyle, you may have forgotten to stop and be still. It is a reminder to pause and contemplate. The last for the present, Page of Pentacles. It stands for being practical, prosperous, trusting, and trustworthy, and having an effect. It is about opportunity. It means you have opportunities to prosper. You may get opportunities to experience wealth, comfort, trust, security, and chance to realize your dreams. When these opportunities come up, act on them, but you need to take a realistic approach. Stop daydreaming. The nearest future starts with a Fool. It symbolizes new beginnings, new adventure, new opportunities, unlimited possibilities, pleasure, passion, thoughtlessness, and rashness. The warning associated with this card could be that you need to stop daydreaming and you should watch where you are going, or you could fall and seem like a fool. The second card for the nearest future, Eight of Swords, it stands for restriction, confusion, and powerlessness. It means that you may already be in or heading toward a situation in which you have no choice and lack of freedom to act. You feel lost and without support. It is representative of the times when you find yourself lost and confused, with no chance of help and relief. You might feel restricted by circumstances or as though you are in an impossible situation. Ended the nearest future reading by this card, Two of Swords. It stands for block emotions, avoidance, and stalemate. It is one of balancing hard choices and making difficult decisions. It can mean you are not willing to accept some truths about yourself or a situation you may be involved in. It tells you that you have put up barriers between you and others and within yourself. This is a time to stop avoiding the truth and pretending that all is well. This is a time to stop blocking off your internal emotions and refusing to feel them. This is a time to stop thinking in one direction and feeling in another. It's also reading about stop of think what you really are feeling. For the love reading, it's an indication that things are stalled. If you are single, it might mean that you need to choose between two prospective partners and having trouble deciding. If you are in relationship, it can mean that you are your significant other are at crossroads and need to decide what comes next. That's all about your reading, Aquarius. So please like this video clip, share with your friend, and subscribe to the channel for the next readings coming up. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.